So as always, timestamps exist in case you just want to skip forward, because we are going to be reviewing just really quickly because we are entering the Champions Cup immediately. I hope I set up everything correctly, both in terms of the grade. I'm pretty sure I selected my grade, and then the UMAs that I'm going to be using. So without further ado, no runner history yet, so yeah, we're gonna go in. So just to show what is going on here, because I think this is still set to the previous Champions meet. This is who we're using today, starting from our gold ship, who is most obviously our ace. I think I sent a different practice partner to my club, and this is the final one. I don't remember if this one was before or the after one, but as I was comparing and looking at which gold ship was the best, this one was the better one, so had a cough, but yeah, shrug. So without further ado, that's gold ship. Here's Mayano. I did her second, and then the Summer Maru, you'll notice that I did immediately pretty much. And as you see, and I'll explain as we get time to speak, gold ship really trolled me by not giving me medium S. I think there was a gold ship that gave me medium S. I think I can even show you if you want to see later on, but all you need to know is that she would have been a late surger, and she performs worse because I'm not. What I have set up for myself is not built for making late surgers, which means if I got Major Odober, it would not have helped me at all. So, yeah, let's just get into this. So, particularly for gold ship, again, no medium S. I think I only got 2 medium S's, and one of them bombed completely because of the fact of, well, when you fail at, well, Maruzensky failed 2%. So that was something. And then right afterward, or before that, gold ship failed, I think, a few trainings in a row that were at like 15-20%, among other things. I know I mentioned it a few times here and there, but boy, it was not great. So let's get into this immediately and see what happens. But until we get to the timestamp, no point in going into the meat of everything. I will be trying to pay attention to the races, but all we're really going to be looking for is, well, for myself, rushed if we... after that is looking for stamina procs, especially because I'm running 3 aces, by the way. So, I mean, that should have been self-apparent when I didn't put Nice Nature, even though I think I would have used Simile Rudolph instead. But because the only quote-unquote limitation or the self-imposed rule I'm placing on myself is that I'm using the same 3 Musume for the entire Champions meet. I think there is like 1, maybe 2 Champions meetings where I didn't do that. But aside from that, hey, and then yeah, Grass Wonders also being debuffers as well. I think there is some other ones like Wedding Mayano. But if we take a quick look here, I mean, all I'm really trying to do is just avoid well-built Umas, and then hope that, well, if I do run into well-built Umas, I have to gamble. So 15%. So yeah, that looks pretty proper. I just a quick skim, quick glance. This is a debuffer question? No, that doesn't look like it. Hybrid question mark? Hybrid. No stamina, so just rely on the fact that there are no nice natures, I guess, which technically is true. Is that true? That's not true, but we should be pretty much fine here, so hope we win, and if we do, cool. If we don't, I think gold ship is the one who survived. No, Mayano survives the most for some reason. If we were to get hit by like 2-3 debuffers. After that is gold ship, and then obviously Summer Maru is missing stuff. So, shrug. But yeah, as this loading screen starts, I really hope I started the recording. Okay, I did. I scared myself for a moment. Oh no, Musume is not responding, but it's loading, so it's fine. But note, this is not on my Linux setup, so shrug. I don't think I'm going to be able to record Musume at all on the Linux setup. And if I do, it's going to be really choppy, basically. So, later on we'll switch to vertical, but for now horizontal, just to look at things better. So, I'm going to keep the triangles on. Could turn them off, but we have 2 gold chips, so all we're really looking for here is that, hey, we got 3 late starts, and we're looking not to get rushed. We're looking for stamina procs, and after that, we're going to see who gets hit by debuffs. Both Grass Wonders are debuffers. I have a Mayano. My Mayano, funny enough, survives the most, even though she's a pace chaser. And then after that is gold chip, but gold chip, she's not a late surger. I did have a late surger gold chip, but she performs worse than my end closer, mainly because I have all my inspirations and support cards prepared for end closers. Right after that would be front runners, and then we get a rushed Mayano here, so Mayano's out of the running. But everything goes well. I mean, this is the lobby I expect to usually run into. If I were to guess right now, my win rate is probably going to be 45%. maybe higher, but if I were to guess, it would probably be lower because Gold Ship really messed around during the 2030 plus trainings that I did. All of them were inspiration, so I needed to go for inspiration, but part of that is because I also try to make grandparents, and that's not going to fly because of the accelerated schedule of Musume. So as we look for, well, anything else, we'll see what happens here. I don't think, yeah, Mayano got rushed into frontrunner, which actually removes angling and scheming. I could have thrown angling and scheming on Mayano, but then I would have relied on, I would have needed a Saiyan Sky inspiration, which was not going to happen. So shrug. Guess we're gonna hope. Not medium S Gold Ship. Pain for Mayano, and hope for the best. We didn't proc unique either because, well, bad things happen. So I guess we just lose this one first. Oh man. And yeah, I'm running 3 aces, if I didn't already mention it, after the timestamp, so the silence of no nice natures. Again, I would have probably ran simply Rudolph instead, even though, yes, you do want Murmur and All-Seeing Eyes, but I just couldn't. As odd as that sounds, debuffers are easier to make, but let me just say, it didn't go well. Even as a bird cries in the background, because, yeah, that's pretty bad. So, off we go to our next match. Now, will I make it to the finals? Most likely. There's like a 95% chance if I were to give a number, but boy, oh boy. I mean, finals A, because day 1 is going to be all randomized up afterwards, and day 2, we're going to get more people in the pool. So, if nothing else, hey, that's going to be the best chance I can go to the next... stay high ranked so I can go to A finals, but boy oh boy is it going to be a struggle at the very beginning. So yeah, that's pretty proper. Let's take a look at this Simply Rudolph here. Yep, that's pretty proper, and we're going to try to 15%, I guess. This is going to be a 15% lobby, and by that I mean I need to RNG into a win here. It's not impossible, but boy oh boy is it going to be an uphill battle. So without further ado, let's get started. But yeah, we're going to be really hoping for a lot. Maybe a block, maybe no one procs their stamina procs. That being said, I think the biggest pain that I'm going to run into is getting rushed a lot because my Musume don't have a lot of wits. So the chance of rushing overall in a vacuum of matches is going to be very, very high relative to everyone else who can already get their 500, 600s. At this point, you might be wondering, is everyone procs their stamina perks? So there goes my hopes for the best. There's a Pace Chaser Gold Ship. Probably gonna work better than my end closer, all things considered. But hey, I think that's a runaway Suzuka, so that's what my Mayano's for, to try and catch up and work as a pace chaser. So if my Gold Ship doesn't win, which she got rushed, so it's definitely not gonna be really great. Then yeah, we have to hope for Mayano in runaway lobbies. Although I think runaway Suzukas that are mainly there to block and debuff are going to be the worst for me. My Mayano is not up to snuff either. Even though she can survive the most in a debuff lobby or a stamina-heavy lobby, boy oh boy, it's not great for me. But as we proc this, I don't know if my Gold Ship actually survives this. No debuffers, so maybe the rush doesn't matter as much, but I really need her pump iron so that she can, well, at least survive. After that, though, yeah, this is looking really bad. Suzuka already running away, so unless someone pops into third, second, for mainly Gold Ship, but boy, we're getting diffed by this Taiki shuttle at the moment. Maybe we pass. It looks like we're passing, even though we got rushed. Let's hope that my stamina doesn't run out somehow. Usually that only happened with the debuffer, but let's take a look and find out. All right, cool. Yeah, she survived. Okay, good. No debuffers. Hey. That being said, I was kind of aware that a lot more people were going to run 3 aces. But yeah, if someone ran a debuffer, I would have lost. Stamina debuffer, mainly nice nature. There is, well, actually no, people are running their... Wait, hold on, I need to check something now. I'm not sure anymore. Oh goodness, hey. But as we look here, is that a debuffer Rudolph? I didn't take a good look at the other Musume, so hey, let's take a quick look now. We'll do a little bit more. Yeah, that looks like a debuffer. Dominator. So again, that's mainly, it's going to be more consistent. I've seen consistency with trying to run a Dominator, but then, yeah, it hasn't, I end up never using it, so shrug for me, right? Another also low power, but I'm low power as well. Also, if you have, actually, let me see. Do you have? No. So, what we're looking for is unrestrained, but if you don't have unrestrained, fine, so be it. The groundwork is the most important thing, and yeah, having high power here. The reason why I'm saying high power is important here as we go to portrait mode is because of the uphill during the final leg into the final spurt. That is going to... You're going to see some slowdown there. I've seen slowdown. Maybe it's just been coincidental the whole time, but again, we'll keep an eye out. So as I take a quick look at the Musume on the side here, taking a quick look on the other hand, I did not proc taking the lead, which makes me sad, but everyone, all the other two Summer Maruzenskis are also looking for groundwork, fighting for first. Also, I think most people are running their Mayano's front. I'm running my Pace again to help myself. Thankfully, the only debuffer is simply Rudolph, so I don't have to worry about the rushed as much, but if we don't proc Swinging Maestro on Gold Chip, it's not going to end well. So, gonna keep an eye out. We get Restless on our Summer Maru, so at least she can survive. But, as for everyone else, I didn't see... I did take my eyes off for a moment, so I wasn't checking if Mayano procced her stamina. I'm pretty sure Gold Chip did not proc hers. But I'm taking a look now. I think, yeah. I don't think anyone's running their Meijiro Dober debuffer. They're running her as a proper ace from what I've seen. So I guess we'll see and find out. Oh boy, this is gonna be really, really strange. So I hope my Gold Chip runs up now, because otherwise we're not going to catch up. And this is what I often see with my Mayano. She just drops to 6. If she pulls forward, though, there's a lot better of a chance that she wins, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Yeah, we can't even clinch 6th on Gold Chip, so we're not going to be able to pump Iron in time. Everyone's hit their top speeds at this point, getting it to the end of this uphill, so yeah, this is going to be a really oof. Anyone proccing accelerations at this point is a little late. Maybe Oguri Cap, because she can still use Triumphant Pulse, but this is too much of a distance difference to make up for. So that Summer Maruzensky did run out of stamina at the end there. So, but as we take 3rd, 4th, and 5th, that's not what we want to see. But yeah, trying to hit Group A into going into A finals. Again, it's most likely going to happen for me on, well, not my first entry. Actually, funny enough, the other entries of my first day usually end up having me go into Group A, but because in this video I'm only showing you the first entry, then, I mean, you just have to take me my word when I say that. But otherwise, yeah, probably should have... Well, there's no way. Again, with the accelerated schedule and how we don't know what's going to happen in the future, just in general, then you never know what's going to happen. So maybe things change. I'm still going for Christmas Oguri Cap, but as for everything else that happens, an attempt at a hybrid, nice nature. But let's take a quick look here. I know I really shouldn't be looking at things. I think we have 2 proper debuffers from 2 different trainers here. So let's take a look and find out. Speed, problem, debuffer, right? Kind of debuffer, debuffer. This is Amaru with no stamina. So I should win this lobby unless I'm passing over someone I didn't see. But otherwise, yeah, no speed. Like, it's actually important still. Yeah, it's actually important still. That's all I have to say. Maybe? Yeah, this would be the only threat with 2 rare gold recovery skills for the guaranteed, hey, no debuffers in my lobby. But aside from that, oh, that's my Summer Maru. So yeah, let's just go in. Let's just go in. I thought about that as well, but I found that doesn't work as well from other trainers and myself giving it a try. From the one time I did. Obviously, my stats are not as great, but well, I'll talk about it. So yeah, I mean, aside from just being Russian proccing no stamina, I promise I'll try to analyze whatever happens there, here, and like, if I lose this lobby, it'll be very, very evident as to the reason why. Do we have 2 front runners, by the way? I'm not sure. I didn't even check to see if that other Maruzensky has the groundwork set up there, which is actually quite important. Every time I've seen, at least from my experience, I mean, obviously other trainers have mentioned it, so I believe them. But if you want my observations and opinions, it makes a huge difference. Because trying to win back first, especially against a Summer Maru, even with the update now, if you're just trying to get into Champions Meeting and you don't have the groundwork set up for your front runner, it's like 8 out of 10 times or 4 out of 5 times it doesn't end well for you. Maybe if you have a lot of mid race skills, but aside from that, I wasn't looking at my stamina procs, by the way. Although Summer Maru, the fact that she procs her unique means that she procced her stamina recovery, so I don't have to worry about her. Goldchip and Mayano, on the other hand, Mayano actually doing well, but again, I expected that in this lobby, so even if we get debuffed here, nothing really tragic should happen. Maybe it does. It is quite a lot to get hit by 2 debuffers, and if there are 3 debuffers, as I mentioned in the previous race, yeah, the only one I can hope for is Mayano, but as we proc Unrestrained and Angling and Scheming, yeah, that's gonna make up for the fact that I have like 680 power on this uphill. That's like 200, 300 power minimum. Last I calculated, unless the calculations have changed due to the update, but from what I know, again, as expected in this lobby, you can have 800 speed and live through stamina, but I promise you still won't win against someone with 1200 speed and just loses at the last 100 meters from what I've seen. Even though people have mentioned the stamina problem before, it is a problem if you run out of stamina, but for the most part, when you only have 600, 800 speed, it's not worth the speed loss that you take there. So are we going to get 3 wins? Well, time for you to guess in person. Otherwise, unless maybe you just skip to the end here. So double Knight's Nature, double debuffer again. So we're hoping on Mayano. All Mayano has to do is proc our stamina recovery, and we should be relatively well. Now, if everyone else is built kind of okay, then I'm still running into a competitive lobby for myself. But otherwise, yeah, hoping for the best. 3 front runners. So definitely this Summer Maru has 3... stamina recovery for, hey, no debuffs on me. Agnes Digital, Late Surger. Again, I would have liked to run Late Surger, but that's not going to be the case for me. It's just not going to happen. I don't have the setup for it. I could just try and force it. I could get really lucky and hope, but it's cope. So that's the best I can say. So anything goes, coin flip time, which is better than 15% on a very strong lobby, but again, I'll take it. First entry, first day, right out the gate, going into Champions meeting, pretty good, I feel. Also working on an inner post, so maybe we work better. At least didn't need prudent positioning, but boy, oh boy, oh, rushed Mayano, never mind. Okay, well, this lobby just became a bit scarier. And then we fell in behind of the Summer Maru in front of us, and most likely going to get rushed as well. So 600, 700 wit, who cares, right? Who cares? Yeah, if we get hit by both debuffers here, just gonna hope for Goldchip to take it. Goldchip falling behind, low wits, so she's not able to pace keep properly, but at this point, we just have to hope for the best. Double Restless from the Summer Marus here, Escape Artist from the Summer Maru, enemy Summer Maru as well. So really hoping Goldchip pulls up here as we reach the mid leg, as everyone tries to catch up. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think I saw Mayano proc her stamina either, so even though I said Mayano has the best chance of surviving, as I said, the stamina proc was really, really, really needed here. So if nothing else, maybe Mayano provides fuel for Pump Iron as we reach the final leg, but Goldchip has to reach 6th place to even use Pump Iron. Otherwise, we're really hoping for no stopping me, if nothing else. I have Intense Gaze just because that's literally the only other thing I can pick. And we get no stopping from me from Mayano, but she suffered from the rushed, so I'm not sure about this. Yeah, this Summer Maru pulls up all the way ahead, 3-4 lengths. So unless a miracle happens, I think we actually lose this one. That's quite unfortunate. Yeah, so as you can see, Summer Maru there and Mayano reached just run out of stamina there and don't take even 4th or 5th, I don't think. So, yep. what a final race of the last last race for this first entry here, by the way. And an appropriate white screen as Goldchip decides to drop kick me in 3rd place, and there goes that. So without further ado, not really much else to look at here. I don't think there's much I can do here now that I'm stuck here. But can we go to the title screen from here? We can. Yeah, but yeah, not really much else to say. I mean, I just wanted to show you, if nothing else, the Late Surger Goldchip that I had. But I promise you, she doesn't do as well. I mean, at least in the exhibition races, you can just set up your own Uma Musume against each other. So, yeah, that's not the greatest because they can block each other and all of that. But, it's not great. It's not great. So, without further ado, we'll collect our stuff here. But we'll also take a quick look at the runner history. Again, this Summer Maru failed 2% trainings, and then the Goldchip that I have and that I'm using right now didn't do so well in her trainings, but at least they both took a 1st place in the first entry. It's the other entries I'm a bit scared of. So, without further ado, yeah, not really much else to say. Gonna show you this last gold chip here as we are trying to go to the veteran list and not the story tab. And yeah, I was showing you. It is an experience training gold chip. You could get Fickle Maiden like 2 times in a row and be like, oh, I guess she just wants me to train Guts, but no one else wants to train Guts with gold chip, and which would make you very sad. I think it's actually this low gold chip here. Nope. And as you can see from the stamp stickers I used, these are the only gold chips that were really viable. That's End S, but problems there if you didn't see. Oh, she's not even here. That's right, she's a carrot. Never mind. I was so disheartened by the late surger gold chip experience that I guess I didn't do as great. I did not sticker her as a medium, but let's just make sure here. Is it this one? It's this one. So this was the late surger I had, but she didn't perform as well, and I only took Maverick here because I thought I was going to make her an end closer, so I made an early prediction, and I guessed wrong because she just decided on the very first inspiration to proc S late, and the second inspiration she proc medium S. So, shrug. As you can see, pretty much exact same inspirations, although these inspirations give, I think one of them is like giving like late surger. Yeah, so there was a chance that we get late surger, but this Naruto Taishin here is an end closer, so that's what I was hoping for, and you might say, well, Jordan, you should have gone like 9-star mediums on both. I mean, I can only do the best with what I've given. So, yeah, without further ado, not really much else to say. If you have anything to say, you know what to do. If you want to support me, you know what to do. If you don't want to support me, that's cool too. Otherwise, as we're sitting here at the end screen, I'm gonna do the rest of my entries right away, and then you will, by day 2 / or not day 2, by the next round, day 1, I will show you what's happened. So yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.